Today's headlines: data, books, blogging, and music. Just a few of the topics covered at Social Media Week Lagos. Journalists in Zambia can look forward to a reward for excellent work, and Rwanda is building a very large solar field. Our feel-good story celebrates achievement, and our hero for today turns trash into gold, or at least cash. Lots for you to look forward to today on EL Reports. Hello and welcome to EL Reports. How are you guys doing? Now, I hope you've been checking out the news recaps on the EbonyLife TV website. If you're not sure, and I don't know why you wouldn't be sure because I say this thing all the time, remember to go to EbonyLifeTV.com/EL Reports, check out the news recaps, leave your comments, and we will be glad to hear them. All right, then let's jump right into the news of the day. Yesterday was the third day of Social Media Week Lagos, and it was a day packed full of activities. Billboard Africa and Beat 99.9 FM co-hosted Social Media Week Music Africa at the Social Media Week headquarters at Volkswagen. The event, tagged as a day-long conference within a conference, incorporated panels, talks, and workshops that addressed various areas of Africa's music business as well as its associated accomplishments and challenges. Beat 99.9 FM Managing Director Chris Ubosi and SMW Lagos Chairman Obi Asika gave some introductory remarks on the business of music. Okechukwu Ofili held a session at the Innovators Eat meeting and shared success secrets. He revealed that he created his own website using the internet as a guide and encouraged attendees to discover and effectively use tools to get the best out of social media. There was the Web We Want session, where female panelists shared the various ways that social media has helped and influenced their work. Women discussed some of the problems faced by women on the internet and proffered suggestions for change. Airtel Network Zambia PLC Managing Director Ms. Charity Chanda Lumpa has announced the launch of the first ever Airtel Media Excellence Awards, which will recognize and reward journalistic excellence in Zambia. The awards are planned to be an annual event and will be open to all Zambian journalists. Ms. Lumpa is quoted as saying, "The awards are aimed at pushing the depths of journalism from just merely telling a story to showcasing how lives and enterprises have changed through the use of telecommunication products and services provided by Airtel." The MD added that Airtel was challenging the media to tell these stories in the most creative, well-researched and balanced manner that would allow Zambians to read about many successful ventures at individual, SME or corporate level. Energy Talk from the Zambasian, as a Dutch company, has stated that it has begun construction of a solar field in Rwanda in what it said would be the first such large-scale project in Eastern Africa. The company said that it had closed the $23.7 million financing for the project and construction has already begun. The 8.5 megawatt project will provide 8% of Rwanda's electricity and is expected to go online later on in the year. The project is part of the government plan to bring electricity to 50% of the population by 2017. Joseph Abramowitz, president of Gigawatt Global and CEO of Energia Global Capital, Gigawatt's Israeli affiliate, is quoted as saying, "We believe in power for the people who need it most. Now, we've shown it's commercially viable." And a report from Ventures Africa on the exploding South African retail market. Deloitte's 2014 Global Powers of Retailing report has named 5 South African companies amongst the global top 250. Shoprite Holdings, an SA-based supermarket chain with operations in over 16 countries, leads Africa at the 94th position, dropping 1 place on the list from 2013. Furniture and household manufacturer Steinhoff International Holdings jumped 8 places forward to 125, while Pick n Pay stores dropped 2 places to stand at 137. The other African retailers included on the list were the Spar Group and Woolworths. The report is quoted as stating that despite difficult economic conditions throughout 2012, the world's leading retailers begin to grow, building on the rebound that began in 2010. We are going to take our usual break, and then when we get back, we'll listen to our feel-good story for the day and then find out who our EL Reports nominated hero for the day is. Don't go anywhere. You know, our feel-good stories are from all sorts of angles. People doing great things happening in communities and countries, and so much more. So let's listen to what type of feel-good story today's is. Today's feel-good story introduces us to 3 visually impaired students who have received awards for excelling academically at the Adidome Senior High School in the Volta region in Ghana. Collins Losu and Alfred Fiador are from 2 general arts students, while Alfred Dunu, an old student, is currently in the University of Ghana. Collins Losu, who was the overall best student in literature in English and Ewe language, as well as overall best visually impaired student, attributed their academic success to hard work and support from their teachers. Alfred Dunu excelled in the 2012 West African Senior Secondary Certificate Examination, while Alfred Fiador was 3rd best in literature in English. Our hero for today, as any other day, is someone who is standing out by making a difference in the way they operate on a daily basis. Let's listen up and hear who today's hero is. One day, Lorna Ruto realized that Kenya's forest reserves were fast depleting due to the very high demand for timber. Resigning from her comfortable bank job, she set up EcoPost, a small plastic recycling business that uses plastic waste collected from dump sites and garbage cans across Nairobi to manufacture fencing posts. 4 years later, EcoPost generates enough revenue to cover its production costs and overheads and has no debt. It has reached nearly $150,000 in yearly revenues and faces more demand from the market than it can satisfy. Lorna intends to expand beyond Kenya into other countries in East Africa. Her excellent work has not gone unnoticed. Lorna Ruto is the 2011 Sub-Saharan Africa Cartier Laureate. She won the 2010 Bid Network Nature Challenge Award, the 2010 Seed Award, and the 2009 Enablis Business Award. That was an incredible profile, and now we are just going to head straight right in to our Keep Calm for the day. Here at TL Reports, we emphasize a lot of things, but one of the things that we're very picky about is courtesy, because we honestly believe that it is disappearing from daily communication. If you listen to different people in their interactions, you will notice that please and thank you have begun to disappear from our day-to-day vocabulary. It's like we just ask and collect, and that's the end of the matter. So because we at TL Reports, we are special people and we like to do things differently, we are going to spend the rest of this week using our P's and our Q's. Saying please before we take something, and saying thank you for all the stuff that we get, people do for us. You know when to say thank you. Anyway, let's keep calm and say our P's and Q's. Now, one of the most emotional bits for me about Sound of Music was when the little girl sang, "The sun has gone to bed and so must I." I am not going to embarrass myself by attempting to sing it. I'm not even going to bother. But it made goodbye so hard, you know, so emotional and all that. But we're not going to feel that way, because we will be back same time, same place tomorrow. So, bye-bye.